Alrighty, let's see what is number 19 on the list. Wow, look at these designs. HyperAstralis by 3DADronX. This one is wild. This one has definitely went for a more realistic art approach. Lots of glitch effects and everything. This is like the most spacey one I've seen so far. Wow, okay. Look at the shading on these blocks. Isn't that just incredible? Lots of circular designs and little stripes that hold the blocks together. We have bright flashing spikes that really hold everything up here. Let's add a little bit of air deco. I noticed a cracked screen background there. I wanted to have a look at that. Okay, HyperAstralis. Your body must be able to withstand the hyperspeed to play this level. Alright, another legendary rating. 400,000 downloads. Let's go into practice mode. Dude, this is so dense. Look at the way these colors are done. We go up to the ceiling. Very nice camera framing. I like that. The orbs look super sick with those little circles going around. There's a lot of animated details in this level. I love how saturated it is. The colors are amazing. Rotating these big blocks is very interesting. So satisfying. The low gravity and the flames at the bottom. I just love the way that this is put together so far. Oh my gosh, it's a little confusing to play, but we're into it. I like it. Alrighty. I love the slopes here, as I said earlier. Okay, this is just so cool. There's something new to look at every couple of seconds here. Man, what a sick level. I'm surprised that it's actually this smooth to play overall. That's a cool looking space background. We're flowing into the background, going straight up into here. Okay, you gotta hold that. I had no idea. It says hold in text. Okay, well, I'm a little bit blind. Hold. Interesting. I think this gameplay is very sick. I think this works pretty well. I'm just not a fan of having to have the gameplay explained to me, but this works pretty nicely. I like how it's kind of time warping here. It's like what that one Gauntlet level by Radiation did, but a little bit better here and more thematically strong. Going up into the sky. This level's sick. Okay, it's very ambitious with where it goes. We're zooming off into the distance. Holy crap, the cinematics go crazy. This level does a lot, and it does a lot well. I don't have many nitpicks for the actual visuals at all. I think the gameplay is very emphatic. I like the direction it goes in, even if it's not necessarily sight readable. It is an 8-star, so you can maybe expect that. I think the slower parts of the level don't feel that boring to play. I think it's pretty interesting. I love how it sequences itself right here. This part is so sick. I love how every object has a very slight movement to it to make the way it's played just feel very natural instead of having these objects floating in space without actually floating. You know what I mean? And I like how much of a chance it gives you to actually play through. These foregrounds are great. The transitions are awesome. I love how the backgrounds are used. And then we have this huge section with so many different structures and ideas put into it. It just feels ridiculous. And I like how the circle cogs and everything help put the level together. I think that's the best way I can really put it. I mean, like the context of them holding the blocks together. It just makes sense. And I think it's very satisfying, the direction it goes in with the different slopes and everything. It does disable my inputs sometimes, which is fair enough. You know, you got to make the level playable. But I think it's awesome. Look at the way this thing just kind of bobs and opens itself and has a subtle rotation here. It's kind of the summary of this level. You don't have a platform that stays in the same place. I like how well this runs on my computer as well.